Hey there, well, look at that, you found your way to the mobile Foxhole. And honestly, I'm really glad that you're here. I don't really know where you're at right now. Maybe life feels steady. Maybe you're barely holding it together. Maybe it feels like a full-blown storm. Or maybe you figured it all out. Or maybe you've hit one of those quiet, rare moments where life finally makes sense. Wherever you are, you're not alone. And you are exactly where you need to be right now. So what exactly is the mobile Foxhole? Well, stick with me because this might hit closer to home than you first expect. First things first. Yeah, I know technically I'm just talking to myself right now. Voices in our head, they say that's the first sign of losing one's sanity. But let's be honest, what kind of retired bomb squad team leader is not carrying around a little bit of crazy? Occupational hazard, I suppose. But the truth is, I'm not just talking to myself, I'm talking to the future versions of ourselves. The versions of ourselves that are going to want to look back and see the whole picture. The hard days that challenge us, but also the good stuff, the places we've explored, the laughs we've had, the moments that reminded us that life can still surprise us in the best of ways. And that's what this channel is about. It's about all of it. The growth, the adventure, the real, but sometimes messy, always worth it journey. And it's about how movement, whether it is traveling to a new place, or stepping out of your comfort zone, or just shifting your mindset, creates healing. It creates transformation. It keeps us becoming more than we were yesterday. You're going to see it all right here. The highs, the lows, the raw, uncomfortable stuff, and even me calling myself out. You will see the travel, the exploration, the moments that we challenge ourselves to learn something new, or just to slow down and enjoy the view. This is about building a life that feels full, through movement, through learning, through saying yes to new experiences, and that's how we grow, that's how we move forward. So please keep going, keep learning, keep transforming. And if you're still watching, welcome along for the ride. But what's up with the name? Why the mobile foxhole? Well, remember those foxholes we had to dig back in the day? Basic training, out on deployments? They were defensive fighting positions. They were designed to protect us from small arms fire, fragmentation, artillery, the way the war wanted to cut us down. And sure, they worked, they kept us alive. But let's not sugarcoat it. Most of the time, in those foxholes, we were cold, tired, cramped, and stuck in a hole so deep that it might have been a grave. Were we safe? Maybe. But stuck? Absolutely. And in combat, being stuck is dangerous. You lose your momentum, freedom, and the ability to adapt, to move, and to stay ahead of the threat. If you sit there long enough, the enemy will own the ground, and all you can do is hope for the best. But movement changes everything. On the battlefield, it will help keep you alive, and in life, it keeps you growing. When you move, you create momentum and you stay ahead of fear. You see new angles, you can stay flexible, you can keep your mind from closing in on itself. And movement gives you freedom and perspective. It can remind you that no matter where you've been or what you've been through, you're not frozen in place. You are becoming something new every time you choose to move. But let's be real, we can still dig those foxholes, but they're not in the dirt anymore. They're in our heads, our habits, our hearts. Sometimes we can call them boundaries, safe zones, but that mental armor that we build up after trauma, grief, abuse, bad relationships, bad decisions, these mental foxholes feel safe at first, but if you stay in them too long, they'll stop being protection and start becoming prisons. And that's what this channel is about, is breaking that cycle. It's about healing and transformation through motion. Whether you are carrying PTSD, working through trauma, rebuilding after abuse, or just trying to claw your way through whatever life has thrown at you, it's about using movement, travel, exploration, and personal transformation to build something better and to transform. It's about reshaping your environment and helping the people around you grow as well. And no, it's not just for the people that live out of a van or travel the world or buy a cabin on a cruise ship. Healing through motion does not have to look like that. It can happen in your living room. It can happen in your backyard. It can happen on your way to work. And it's not even about location. It's not about money. And it's not even about having all the answers. It's about mindset, about perspective, and consciously choosing not to stay stuck. And that's what the Mobile Foxhole is all about. Welcome aboard, and I hope to see you around.